So Bitcoin wallet is a way to control your private keys. If that is a new term for you, a private key is what you use to manage your Bitcoins. So think of them as your ATM code. If someone has your ATM card, they still need the PIN. Your private keys are like your PIN. They allow you access to your Bitcoins and to be able to send them to someone else.
This is a Bitcoin Basics podcast with your host Ferris, that's me, and Gordon from CoinCompass.com. We're Bitcoin advisors and educators supporting business and individual investors to safely buy, store, and control their private keys, Bitcoins. This podcast is strictly educational and is not intended to be financial, investment, or legal advice. Full disclaimer in the show notes and at the end of this episode.
Hi everyone, welcome to another Bitcoin Basics podcast with your host, me, Gordon, and Faris. I'm still at the beach, Faris is still in his bunker, and we're still going through our 30 days of Bitcoin. So today is day 3. Proof of recording, block number 622,875 for March 25th, 2020. And the price of Bitcoin, according to Bitstamp, is $6,677. Let's play the question.
Hey guys, how you going? Love the podcast. I was just wondering on a practical sense how I can go about trading my Bitcoin with somebody else if I have one and I want to transfer it to somebody else. How could I practically go about doing that? Thanks, guys.
Thanks for that. Faris, do you want to give that a shot?
Yeah, so this is one of those things where it is very tricky to explain, but when you show someone, it's very simple and they get that aha moment. And we've done this in some of our Bitcoin Basics talks at pubs and universities where you just show someone how to send Bitcoins off your smartphone. And people get quite excited about it. It's pretty cool to see. So that's one way. So we have various types of wallets, and we've done podcasts specifically on wallets. So Bitcoin wallet is a way to control your private keys. If that is a new term for you, a private key is what you use to manage your Bitcoins. So think of them as your ATM code. If someone has your ATM card, they still need the PIN. Your private keys are like your PIN. They allow you access to your Bitcoins and to be able to send them to someone else. So how do you send Bitcoins to someone else? You can do it from one mobile phone to another. You can do it to someone else's desktop. You can do it on an exchange, sell your Bitcoins to an exchange. You can sell your Bitcoins to an ATM and withdraw cash. So there's actually a lot of different ways of doing it. And yeah, it's one of those things where we can talk about it, but when you see it done, physically see it done, then it makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, as Faris said, have a look at our 5-episode series on Bitcoin wallets. I'll link that in the description of the show notes. And you mentioned the word trading and transfer in the same sentence. I assume you mean transfer, not trade your Bitcoin. It depends on where your Bitcoin is in the first place. So if your Bitcoin is on an exchange, if you want to send it to someone else, you could send it straight from the exchange to your friend's Bitcoin address to their wallet. If you want to get it off the exchange, which we certainly do recommend, as Faris said, you could download a mobile wallet, transfer it to the exchange, from the exchange to your mobile wallet. And yeah, as Faris said again, wallet-to-wallet transfers are super simple. You can use QR codes. You can do them quite easily. If you're not in the same physical location, you can share your Bitcoin address, which is not private. It's like your email address. So if someone wants to send you an email, they have to know your address. So yeah, download a Bitcoin wallet and send it to your friend. Our newsletter has recommendations on which wallets to use. I would strongly recommend a non-custodial wallet. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, have a look at our Bitcoin series. And some wallets and exchanges require KYC, which stands for Know Your Customer, which means you have to do stuff like, take a selfie with your passport and all that kind of stuff. Don't worry about any of that. Just simply download a Bitcoin wallet and then use that wallet to send money to your Bitcoin to your friend.
Stay informed with the state of Bitcoin and blockchain developments, news, and a comprehensive summary of price movements from technical and fundamental analysts with the Coin Corner monthly newsletter at coincompass.com/newsletter. While you're there, check out all our social media, video guides, ebooks, and webinars at coincompass.com/free.
Yeah. And there's another one we didn't even bring up, which is a cold storage device, which is basically like a USB stick specifically made for Bitcoins. And you keep your Bitcoins on that, and you can download them into this USB stick and physically hand it over to another person. So there's a lot of options to do so. It depends on how many Bitcoins are you moving across. Do you want that to be private, anonymous? What's the other person's intent? So there's a lot of different things. But yeah, as Gordon mentioned, we've done YouTube videos and podcasts on this very topic.
Yeah, I think this is going to be one of our shortest podcasts ever, because it's our basic advice is just do it. Just download a wallet and get going. Now, of course, there's a massive degree between $5 worth of Bitcoin and $5,000 worth of Bitcoin. So maybe this is a hypothetical or theoretical situation to talk about. But yeah, for any significant amount of Bitcoin, I highly recommend you watch that video series. And with a significant amount of Bitcoin, you definitely want to use hardware wallets, security, privacy, and all that kind of stuff. So have a look at that. And yeah, feel free to ask us any questions whatsoever. Hit us up on Twitter. You could go to coincompass.com/contact if you wanted to. Or if you've still got problems, coincompass.com/ask, and we'll perhaps follow your journey as you go through the experience of downloading, using, and transferring Bitcoin using wallets. So thanks again for your question.
Thanks for watching or listening. Please visit coincompass.com/free to register to our socials and discover other free content. Subscribing, liking, and following helps this content remain ad-free. Until next time.